Hello, everybody. I wanted to discuss my weight loss journey over the years, from having many different gym memberships to Weight Watchers to Ozempic and now ZET Bound. So, starting my weight loss journey happened many years ago after I got married. Of course, after we get married, we get comfortable, we eating good. So I got married in May of 2004, and I was eating good. You in love, you eating good, you're going out. So that's when I noticed the pounds starting to come on, because when I got married, I was about, I think, between 150, 155. So I was a pretty good weight for my height at 5'2". And then 2 years later, we got pregnant with our first child. And then 4 years later, second child. So after that, it's looked like I've been pregnant ever since, because I have a high upper belly that protrudes out. And so it always looked like I'm pregnant. So I've been trying for many years to get that belly down. So right now, I'm really serious about doing that. And I know many of us have experienced, if not something similar to my journey. So I spent, I would say, thousands of dollars on gym memberships, personal trainers, and just have not stuck to it. I must say, just from my experience, I just never stuck to it. I look over the years now, I just was not dedicated. When you're spending that type of money, you want to lose it. And I think I had the desire to, but never the motivation to, stick with it. And then I have joined Weight Watchers 50 million times. I don't know how much money Weight Watchers have gotten from me, but I know it's in the thousands, okay? And I started off really good with Weight Watchers, Weight Watchers, with counting the points and everything, but I just never stuck to it. And I think that's just have been my problem with my journey, getting started, but having that motivation to continue and stick with the journey. And so, when things start to become available with the weight loss medication, as far as what we have now, the Wegovy, the Ozempic, Mounjaro, ZET Bound, I started off with Ozempic because at the time, the weight loss medication were not available. So my doctor was able to prescribe me the Ozempic, and I tried it for 6 months, and I was doing good. As far as my eating, I was working out, and it just did not work for me. And I got very discouraged. I was like, how is it? Everybody is on this weight loss medication and they're losing weight. What is going on with me? Why can't I lose the weight? So after 6 months, my insurance said I need a pre-authorization. And so after that, I just told my doctor, just forget it. I'm going to come off, because I wasn't losing anyway. And I forget how many milligrams I was on at that point, but it just wasn't moving. And so January of this year, I said, you know what? Let me try ZET Bound, because it's a different type of medication. The Ozempic is what they call semaglutide, and the ZET Bound is tirzepatide, I believe it's pronounced. I'm probably torturing the name, but it seemed like people was having more success with the Mounjaro, which is compared to the ZET Bound. So, but it wasn't on my formulary list. So I was able to get the savings card, and I was paying $550 a month for it. So I said, hey, if I'm paying $550 for it, I got to really do this. If I didn't spend all this money from previous memberships and programs, I can go ahead and do this. So I started on it, and it was very slow. The 2.5, I think, is just like a booster. It didn't really do anything for me. It just got in my system, trying to get things working and rolling. And after I did that, I noticed I saw a video on TikTok that said, hey, it's now covering ZET Bound medication, Curemark, CVS Curemark. And so I looked on my formulary and I saw it. I said, okay, cool. It is now being covered. So what I did, I asked my doctor to submit a PA, because that's what you need, a prior authorization, and it was denied. I said, why is it being denied? And so I called my insurance company, and they said, it's not being covered because it's not a covered medication. I said, how is it not a covered medication? It's on my formularies. They said, don't go by that. I said, well, what am I supposed to go by? So anyhow, I just kept trying. Next thing I know, I kept calling and looking at my app and submitting PAs, like, what is it that I need? I finally got it covered after 2.5 months. And they said that I need to be exercising and eating a low-calorie diet for it to be pre-authorized. So at that time, I was already seeing a dietitian, and that's paid by my insurance, which was Food Smart. And I was seeing the dietitian there. And then also, I needed to start exercising. So since it's going to be covered for the next 12 months, and I want to show them progress that I am really dedicated to doing it, that's why I'm getting really serious about my journey. It's an out-of-pocket cost that is really not a lot for me. It's $60, and then with the savings card, it's $25. So I said I want to take advantage of this opportunity that I have. So once it was approved, then I couldn't get it. It wasn't available. So I waited a couple weeks. I kept calling my pharmacy every week. And they finally said, hey, we have some in stock, which was the 2.5. So I have been able to get it. Now, this past week, I was not able to get the 7.5. They didn't have the 7.5 available, but they did have the 5. So I still had a couple refills left on the 5. So they gave me the 5 for my next go around. So I guess that's the game that a lot of people are playing with, is trying to find their medications in stock. So hopefully that is going to be something in the past, and everybody will be able to have access to the medication, to be able to lose the weight that they need to lose. So now I have a schedule of the days I want to do cardio, the days I want to do strength training, so that if I don't have access to the medication, I don't want the medication to be my only reason for losing the weight. I want to be able to already have a program set up when I'm eating healthy and also exercising, and just that the medication is something that's just going to assist me along the way. So if I don't have it, I'm already in the groove of doing what I need to do to keep the weight off. So it has definitely been a journey. Like you say, a weight loss journey is a journey, and it is not easy, at least for not me. It has not been an easy journey, but I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to changes, and I'm really happy about how I see things going forward. So I would like to have you guys join me along on this journey. Cheer me on, give me advice, give me ideas, food recipes. I welcome it all. So that has been my journey thus far. And let's see how we do this.